This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. After a great first week of football, what does week 2 have in store? The Commanders and the Packers underway on Thursday night primetime.
Get on the game, fuckhead. Trying to go steal niggas VC.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first.
Tell that nigga Gio. Get on the ball. That's a fact. That's a fact.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he is going to be
Telling no lies, my guy.
He would call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Cougar 19.
A first carry for Rashad.
Oh, nah.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw is Daniels. That's caught left side by Sinnott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
45, 1, 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, they cheating off rip.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step.
They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. That's taken in by Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Ooh, the juke. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Daniels. Man open left side. It's Williams.
You should do it to the other nigga.
Those defense for
Why
the
did
Packers terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They go play action. Daniels will try to pick it up himself. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First down, here's White. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
You look at this Packers defense. This unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
10 black. Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. The RPO will keep it himself. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Blue striker. Let's go. Clock yellow. 43. 6. Madden.
Love, they go play action now. And that is
This nigga keep dropping passes, bro.
too good there, and it's second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Ready up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Blaster. Safe. Let's go now. Safe.
On play action, love to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
50. Hut.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, I thought he overran it. That's why we go out through that shit, man.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
That's on me. That's on me. This is his first time crossing the 50, man. So I get my get back. We about to run it. Let's get the stop, man.
On first down, it's Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's got this down to the 35.
I really can't breeze him by him, so.
First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a first down.
That's good for a Washington first down. A gain of 14.
Get it.
And the Commanders.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt.
Let's go.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll run once more with JC.
Oh, that was right.
And effective running here.
Got his fucking way, Mike.
Inside the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And good coverage defensively.
I want to see what
They
he's
wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
On the set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go.
They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score.
Oh,
So we begin first
Madden.
and 10. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play fake. Here's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
I'm playing 2 picks now.
First down and goal at the 10-yard line.
Lock in. So,
Suddenly it's 1st and goal
Where's
after
that
the
shit?
interception. A quick change in the situation here. A run inside, Krosky Merritt. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready.
And they'll run again. And not a whole lot there as they get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
19, Charger, 19.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Go, now.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Hurt. Ready.
They'll run for it with Kreisky man. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow. Put.
Play action this time with Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Daniels looking to throw. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This pass deep for a Cockrell. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Cockrell as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can. Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think? I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Ready. Red 38. 43 rail. Right. White. Blaster. 6.
Love looking to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they take a 17-14 lead. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half right now. All of them were about
I gotta be able to see that safety. God, Lord.
Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Slide through. Let's go now. 45. White. Set, huh?
Now Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson 42 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing,
Let's go. What the fuck?
Had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
Luke's on right now.
7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
70 Timberwolves.
Krosky Merritt fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
White.
Oh, I hate this game. Micah Parsons, brother. Oh my God. Skunking in the backfield.
Third quarter and gets him right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a proven drive. They proved it to themselves. They were
Got
ready
right
to go.
back there. Nothing.
Moody good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop.
Oh,
Just
free
lucky it
buckets,
wasn't a
man.
fumble, really. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And that will be incomplete.
I safeguarded too, Dick Ryder.
Way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, set. 52 blue. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to go up top again. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they're able to add on to their advantage. McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31. Commanders 21. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
19-18.
In motion right, that's Williams. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that is
Like it.
incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Come on. Hit. Tap to 60. Tap to 60.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down.
Let's go. Fucking die, boy.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Let's go next. Claws red. 33. Yellow.
Love now. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
What a stupid game. What?
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Ready, set.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Let's go. 50. Green. Ready?
Here's Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 12.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday night prime time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
10 black. 6. Mega.
Love.
Oh.
They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but
It's game now, man. He wasn't second. Dumbass.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive themselves out.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go. Hot 70, hot 70. 19 Lions. Panther 11.
Here's Daniels. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Daniels going to throw for it. And it's going to be batted down. It'll go the other way with a football. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Right, 95.
Throwing to start the drive. Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Set. Hut, hut.
They'll run with Strong. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Ready, ready.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
That's a Packers touchdown. Savion Williams with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41. Commanders 21. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They're on 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's good for Washington. First down.
Throwing now is Daniels. Setting up the screen, Krosky Merritt. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Now Daniels. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll give it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing after the interception. Daniels. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So now an audible here into something else.
First down, Commanders.
Williams, a man in motion right. To the air goes Daniels. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Red, ready. Red, yellow. Set, cut.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Deron Payne able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Red, slide blue. Fight, white. Hut.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Love. And will be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos.
That shit wasn't even close. I just
And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score, Might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Second and 5. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just
Marius.
yards passing here in this game. So defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Come on, man. It's 59 seconds. Let's just finish
They
this
come up
bitch.
now, 3rd and 5, following the
Different league,
incomplete
though.
pass.
I lost our league game by 8. The Chargers.
19 tight, 19
That
tight.
nigga 2 clocks. That second, he caught a pick. 2 clock. And then I couldn't stop him. I didn't stop him once. He stopped me once before halftime. So that deciding factor.
Well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while
I
ago.
was like, you need to start watching the stream and stealing shit or something.
Passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new
I
contract.
bet you 50. Oh, it's crazy. I seen that shit. I said, what the fuck?
Riggs. Dragon 60.
They go play action. Daniels. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after
I
him
use the
all
Seahawks
night.
playbook right now.
Nothing
That
but
shit pretty
pressure in his
solid.
face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Xavier.
Man, this nigga just throwing picks back to back to back. Except I scored off my shits. He ain't scoring off his shits.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him go through it, or you start thinking about going to his backpack.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what was a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
I prepared that nigga to RPO me all game. That nigga did like 2 RPOs the whole game. I kept trying to be ready for that shit and never came. The Chargers. That's how he played me both the 2 times. Huh?
And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the
Damn, I had 58% completion. That means I was out there just throwing shit. He had 37 though. He had even worse. That nigga Def wasn't aiming. I'm sure used to hit back in the day. Word up.